Most traders think that they need a new strategy, some fancy new indicator, or a secret edge that nobody knows about. I had a solid backtested strategy, but I couldn't follow it. I was overtrading, revenge trading, and emotionally tied to every tick. The real problem was my mindset. I was trading from fear of losing, fear of missing out, fear of being wrong. And fear will absolutely destroy even the best strategy. Then I read the book Trading in the Zone, and this book completely changed the way I think about risk, probabilities, and myself as a day trader. This book didn't just change how I trade. It is one of the main reasons that I am now a six-figure funded day trader. And that is exactly why I talk about it so much in this channel. Trading in the zone, trading in the zone. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 key lessons from this book that changed everything for me. Let's get into it. Now, the first and one of the most important lessons from the book is that trading is just a game of probabilities and not certainties. Mark Douglas writes that one single trade on its own means nothing. It is just a random outcome. Your edge and your strategy only plays out over a large series of trades. So think of this like a casino. The casino doesn't know that the next hand of blackjack is going to be a winner or a loser, but they know that over thousands of hands, their statistical edge is going to be coming out on top. Once I truly internalized this, everything changed. I started journaling my trades based on R's and not P&L. Focusing on execution and not my outcome on a single trade. And this is the exact things that I talk about every single week on this channel. What I focus on is, did I follow my plan? Did I manage my risk correctly? Those things became my measurement of success, not whether the trade was green or red. And that by itself removed so much pressure from my trading because my success was not tied to the outcome of a trade. It was not tied to my day being green or red. But it was tied to me following my rules, and that is something that is 100% in my control. Hey guys, real quick, if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and hit the like button. It tells YouTube that you enjoyed this type of content, and it really helps grow this small YouTube channel. I would really appreciate it. Now back to the video. Now the next one is huge. We all know that in trading, we need to manage risk. Many of us set stop losses. But Mark Douglas argues that most traders do not truly accept the risk. And what does that mean? It means that if you are still scared of losing, you're going to hesitate on your entry. You're going to move your stop loss further away, or you're going to cut your winner short because you don't want to turn a winner into a loser. And at that point, you're trading from a place of fear and not from a place of objective analysis. And after reading this book, I started doing something that Mark Douglas suggests. And that is, before I take every single trade, I tell myself I fully accept the risk on this trade. And by doing that, I already accept the risk that I might potentially be losing that trade. And because of this, even if I lose that trade, I'm not going to be frustrated, upset, or surprised. And it might sound silly to you, but this was a game changer for me. It was kind of like a conscious acknowledgement that I could potentially lose the trade. And before I put on that trade, I almost thought that I've already lost that trade. So if I end up winning the trade, that is just a bonus. And by doing this, my confidence in my trading literally changed overnight because I was no longer trying to avoid the unavoidable. I was embracing it as a part of the game. Alright, now the next one was a hard one for me, and I think is also a hard one for a lot of people. Our egos are naturally wired to want to be right. But in trading, the need to be right is absolutely destructive. Mark Douglas says that being wrong doesn't matter. How you respond to being wrong is what matters. When you are attached to being right, a losing trade is not just a loss of money. It's a personal attack on your intelligence. And when that happens, you get angry, you get frustrated. You try to force the market to prove that you were right. The market doesn't care about your opinion. It doesn't even know that you exist. Once I detached my egos from my trades, I could finally be objective. A losing trade was just a piece of data. I could cut my losses without any hesitation because the loss was not tied to my self-worth. It was just my strategy telling me that this trade did not work. So then I move on to another good trade that follows my rules. Now this lesson flows directly from the last one that we just talked about. The market is not your friend and it's not your enemy. It's completely neutral. As I mentioned, it doesn't even know that you exist. It doesn't know that you entered a trade, and it certainly doesn't owe you anything. In the beginning of my journey and before reading this book, I would take trades very personally. I would say things like the market is out to get me today, or of course it hit my stop loss and then reversed to my take profit. I was basically projecting my own emotions, my own feelings onto this neutral entity that is the market. And once I stopped doing that, I started seeing the market for what it truly was, which is just pure data and information. There is no malice, there is no intent, just buyers and sellers, supply and demand. This objectivity is absolutely crucial in trading. It allows you to see patterns, setups, opportunities without the fog of your own emotions clouding your judgment. Now the final piece of the puzzle is consistency. And as 𝗪𝗏𝗡𝗏𝗧 says, you cannot be a consistent trader without consistent beliefs. If you're constantly changing your strategy, your time frame, your indicators, you will never build the confidence that you need to trade without fear. And this is where it all came together for me. I simplified everything. One setup, one instrument, 1 or 2 sessions. I focused on mastering one thing, and I traded it over and over again, building the sample size and reinforcing my belief in my own strategy and my own edge. Look, if you're stuck in the cycle of emotional trading, if you feel like you're constantly fighting with yourself, I cannot recommend this book enough. It's not about a magic strategy, it's about a fundamental reset to your trading psychology. And in my opinion, trading psychology is way more important than any strategy out there. And this is exactly why I put a 40-minute free audio summary of this book, Trading in the Zone, and it's on this YouTube channel. So definitely go to the channel, click on it, and listen to it for 40 minutes, and you're gonna get a lot of value from it. Now, if you're interested in the book, I also have a link to the book from Amazon, and you could check it out in the description of the video as well. Now, if this video resonated with you, definitely go ahead and hit the like button, put a comment for me, let me know what you think, and definitely consider subscribing to the channel. This channel is all about sharing my journey with you and building a community of disciplined, good day traders. Your likes, comments, subscribes means a lot to me, and it really helps grow this small YouTube channel and for me to make this content for you every single week. I'm not here to sell you a course or have you join my Discord channel. I'm just here to share with you what I've learned and learning every single day. Thank you for watching. Stay disciplined, stay patient, and most importantly, trade in the zone. See you next time.